in the bottom left, in the red, we have our Stork player.
DongRaeGu.
And in the upper right, we have our Protoss player from Brood War. He is
Samsung Galaxy Khan Stork.
a lot of fans here for Stork, actually.
Oh, of course. You know, they're always pointing out the Korean commentators in the interview and whatnot. They're always pointing out that he has a lot of fans that are boys. I've seen this happen for years now.
Well,
as opposed to
Tasteless is one of those fans when he was a boy.
for sure. I think it's like this kind of weird factoid about
there's a lot
top
of
StarCraft 1 guys in Korea.
There's a lot of pro gamers in Korea that they have people come down and cheer for him or support him, but it's usually a large group of females.
Yeah, in StarCraft 1 days especially.
Yeah,
we saw that
common.
a lot.
But Stork's always had a strong male fan base.
Yeah,
as far as
kind of weird
is
and random.
That's interesting.
Not really sure what to attribute that to.
Well, I would assume that the guys that are actually huge fans of him are people that play
Protoss.
a lot and play Protoss and actually admire the way that he plays.
Whereas I mail him letters that I cut out of magazines about his build orders and how they're killing in the ladder.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Very fast hatch first.
Or Nexus block, excuse me. And this is going to cause the probes to be pulled.
That is so much money that you have to spend. The thing is, you obviously can't let it finish, right?
Yeah, no, it hurts my eyes because I'm like, oh, no, he's not even mining.
I feel like, you know, I guess there's going to be Legacy of Void coming out, but maybe if that doesn't drastically change things, in a few years, I feel like we'll know whether, just how good strats like this are, you know?
Oh, my God, he got the Evo Chamber up. Now he's going to go back and try to block. No. He's like, I did enough damage. You have not mined with the majority of your probes. Oh!
Look at this.
This
like
drone is a badass. Oh, my God. If I was Protoss, I would want to kill myself right now. This is so frustrating.
It's pretty frustrating.
It's actually like
I want to see the
Protoss,
math on moves
I just
like
leave
that.
the game. It's just Tasteless has left the game.
You got to type insults first. Come on.
No, that's...
You don't even know anything about how to play StarCraft.
I just go to the mirror and punch it. No, man, I mean, I would be so frustrated if I was Protoss in this situation.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. I do agree. I really want to see the math on these situations.
Yeah.
Someone needs to sit down and do all of the math on, like, that exact move that we saw. I feel like, you know what, actually, if you want to do the math, the complete math on that move and, like, publish that,
you should.
I will be your friend because I think it's not that difficult to do. Like, you can just add it up. Like, okay, you know, he sent out this drone. It lost that much mining time. He skipped the hatchery for this long. This many larvae were missed. The amount of mining time
tracks this much, and
and then you lost this many minerals, and then the probes though lost this much minerals, setting the tech back by this many seconds, and the nexus in relation to the hatchery this many seconds. I would actually like to see like a full report on that, just out of curiosity, because we see moves like that every now and then. I'm like, exactly what is that? Because like I know what it does to the game, but like I want to see exactly in numbers, because I feel like there can be better follow-ups than what we see right now to stuff like that.
I agree. It's I think one of the other important factors when you see that in a best of 3 like this is there's a high chance Stork did not get to practice against that at all.
That's a good point.
On this map. This is the map Stork picked.
Or DRG picked.
No, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry. DRG picked this map.
And you might not expect that on the map he picks.
But yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind.
Which is actually, that's a smart move by DRG.
This does ruin whatever build Stork has planned out. The tempo is completely off now. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I wonder if that's another factor as well.
I think you're very right on that.
Some people do strats like this, and other players know how to deal with it, and other players don't know how to deal with it because they don't train with people that do weird stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the easiest ways to win a best of 3 if you're against somebody of any type of skill, is if you could just do something that they have to look at and go, what? And immediately start using intuition to start solving this, and not a memorized pattern where they could test it and math it all out.
Totally. By the way, this is the most ridiculously quick Twilight
Yeah, it was
to follow
really
this up. So I think what we're going to see is Oracle into Blink all-in, and we've seen a lot of Oracle into Gateway all-ins. Well, not a lot, but we've seen enough that it's not a foreign build at this point. But this is something else. It's very similar to that, but it packs a longer-standing punch.
You know what's funny about this is that if this wins, I wonder how this game would have gone if they played more normal. Do you know what I mean?
Like, did Stork have this planned all along, or is this a reaction?
I feel like this is a reaction, just knowing how
so?
long Stork's been playing.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it totally could be. I'm just not sure.
Well, there's no way for us to know right now, but I mean, I'm just thinking this is actually it's a good response considering.
Well, we do have the Hydralisk Den on the way, so that definitely could be a tech choice that behooves DRG in holding this off. This is like, I feel like these Oracle into Gateway builds, if you don't scout them, are really scary. And I mean, what has he scouted, right? You scouted the Oracle.
God.
He sees the normal amount of units. The thing is, he hasn't seen a probe try to take the third. And if you're DRG right now, you're like, why haven't you gone over here to try to take a third yet? That's weird. Because when you do the Oracle, like after the first harassment, the first time it tries to kill drones, that's the latest time you'll ever see him try to make a Nexus. So
he sees the pylon.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
Sound the alarms.
I don't think he knows his blink, but he thinks it's just one of these warp gate rushes. Either way, he basically has to do the same thing.
Okay, Blink just now finishes up. Spine Crawler's being made here at the third, since that would be the attack point here from where that pylon has been made. And another pylon made it a little bit closer here. Oracle doing a really good job covering there.
This is pretty scary, but if these 3 spines can finish and more Hydras pop out, that's very nice. Oh man, the spine's just a little bit slow here. Does have to cancel one.
And now he's going to use his Blink Micro here. Now the Hydras are coming up. The Hydras are going to be very helpful here against the Stalkers. But look at that Oracle. Look at how it's placed right behind the Stalkers, so it could just mow down all the drones.
It just forced a cancel on a spine. It's killed a bunch of drones off. That was really well done. Good Blink Micro. So far, these Hydras getting pretty low on health, but that is a lot of Speedlings coming in. Can DRG break the back of this army?
I think he can, Artos. He's driving him all the way back here, and Protoss is stuck on this huge gate setup without, a real direction and detecting.
There's no backup plan.
Yeah, this is not. There's not a plan B for this.
No, it's tough. He's taking another gas, so he's getting ready for trying out a transition, and he's certainly not done with the attack. Like, he has to, I think, poke at least one more time and do some good Blink Micro, see what he can kill. But this is enough Hydras, I think. He's on creep still. Well, he's doing a good job.
Also, importantly, is this is enough Lings. He can actually come up here and block. Protoss will have to blink once. He'll lose all the Zealots after that.
Yeah, like, if he had sentries, I'd look at these supplies and say, oh, he's going to kill him, but maybe he still will. Maybe he still will. That's a lot of Stalkers, 19 Stalkers.
We do have enough Queens here for Transfuse to be pretty strong as well. He's going to come up now.
Ooh, the Lings actually started to get some good surface area, but ran away from those outs. They come around the other side now, going after these Stalkers. Some pretty good surrounds, but the Stalkers blink back to fight only the Lings. And I think this is the end of Stork's attack.
Yeah, Stork, I like the strategy, but unfortunately DRG is more than prepared. And we only just now have Forge being made. This is brutal.
Yeah,
that really exemplifies how behind.
Those plus attack upgrades
Protoss
are so ridiculously important for Blink Stalkers and Colossus.
Yeah.
So that is a problem. But we don't have any Evos yet for DRG. And let's not forget, he did kill a decent amount of drones. Like, the drone count was in the 40s. Basically, as soon as that attack started, it dropped to the 40s. So it's not like DRG has been on 3 bases forever. He's basically been on a 2-base economy during all this. So it's like, it's not over for Stork. That's what I'm trying to say. He still has his chances.
Well, let's see how DRG plays this out from here. What I would be most concerned about for Stork is that DRG really transitions so well no matter what position he's in.
He does, yeah.
He transitions so well into endgame.
Yeah, he
knows exactly when Protoss is going to expand. He had that Ling to spot.
But you know what? Stork makes a lot of great decisions and really knows what he's doing, even in weird situations, because this I would classify as a kind of weird situation.
Does Protoss have any additional sentries?
He's only on Stalkers right now, I think.
Okay,
never mind. I'm crazy.
There's 6 sentries there. I was going to say, if he doesn't have sentries, I think the Zerg just wins with the 1A move.
Well, he does have a decent amount. Gonna have to cancel
Nexus.
that. Oh, it actually kills. Ooh, that's a little bit brutal.
So brutal. Yeah.
That army is actually too big. Not even with force fields, you don't really want to touch that. Well, looks like he's going to chase away. He has to be brave. This is like where you have to puff up your chest against the bear.
You have to raise your arms way above your head
Yeah.
and just hope the bear runs away.
Yeah, you have to look so big.
This is where you have to punch the shark in the nose.
That's exactly what we're watching here.
Yeah.
Because like in a straight up fight, DRG's army
Just like
does pretty
a
well.
stork would in fact be eaten by a shark in a one-on-one, but supposedly if you punch a shark in the nose, it'll run away.
Oh man,
Okay, well,
this is devastation.
I wouldn't be able to punch a shark in the nose either. Well,
He punched him in
DRG
the nose, but then he chased him back
Then the
into
shark
the
was
deep
like,
ocean.
"Oh my nose!" He just ate him.
At this point, you know, Stork knew that he was dead. He couldn't take a third base. He had to go attack. He's like, well, I have sentries and stalkers. Maybe I can get something to happen. No, not quite. DRG does beat him there.
Artosis, do you know what this means? DRG against Sue.
Pretty sick. Two
That's
of the
gonna
world's
be
best
awesome.
serves, for sure.
We're also going to have the PvP here. Trust
Yeah.
against Stork after that.
I think that's going to be a tough one for Trust, but
I
we'll
think
see.
so.
I think he showed some smart builds and stuff, so maybe he has what it takes. A lot of times that's what PvP does come down to, is build orders.
Well, guys, that was a real fun best of 3. DRG does win. Stork's timing attack did not work out. The aggressive hatch strat taking the opposing player's expansion location
Yeah, very interesting one.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're going to go to a short break. We come back. We're going to go to the winners match here in today's GSL Code S.